I've been craving mountains of chocolate lately, in cookie form. So after weeks of experimenting with cocoa and tons of room temperature butter, I can finally say that I came up with something that'll satisfy my chocolatey cravings. Let's chop some chocolate. I really like dark chocolate with sea salt, so that's what we're using. Place a folded damp paper towel down on your work surface, then place the cutting board on top. This prevents sliding as you cut the chocolate. Go ahead and open the chocolate bar, peeling away the silver wrapper. Bring it in for a close-up so the audience can salivate at its beauty. Now get to chopping. Please be careful during this step. Don't be like me and use the world's smallest cutting board with the most home goods looking ass kitchen knife ever seen. The chunks don't have to be perfect. They can be as big or as small as you want them to be. And don't worry about the extra chocolate bits or shavings that come from the broken pieces. Everything's going to go into the dough. Nothing is going to be wasted here. Be sure to clean your cutting board between chocolate swaps to reduce the amount of chaos on your cutting board and countertop. Let's move on to the best mint chocolate ever made. Andy's mint chocolates are the best. They remind me so much of the Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. Are they still called that these days? Or did they change the name of those like they did the other cookies? I mean, either way, they're still delicious. Anyway, you're going to treat these the same way you did the dark chocolate. Carefully chop them up. Watch where your fingers are placed and where your knife is going. I don't want y'all getting hurt out there. I'm not too sure what I was doing at this point. I think I was trying to show off, and it just turned out so lame. In all seriousness, you'll need about 1 cup of dark chocolate and a half cup of... Next, you'll need stevia or any sweetener will do, baking soda and baking powder, softened room temperature butter, light brown sugar, salt, baking cocoa, 2 eggs, and flour. I just forgot to film that part. Toss 2 sticks or 1 cup of butter into a bowl, along with stevia or your sweetener of choice, light brown sugar, cinnamon, I forgot that part too, and finally the eggs. Whisk all the ingredients until everything is combined. Don't overdo it or you'll mess up the eggs. If you're hand mixing, you'll want this consistency once you're done. In a separate bowl, combine the flour, baking soda and powder, baking cocoa, and salt. Lightly whisk together. I used a fork for this part. You don't have to, but I'm so used to whipping things with a fork. Introduce the dry ingredients to the wet by the 1/4 cupfuls. Fold with a wooden spoon. You can totally use a whisk. However, I don't want to spend most of my time smacking free the trapped dough within the whisk. Keep going, we're almost there. Once all of the dry ingredients are added, your cookie dough should look like this. Grab the chocolate and add the entire bowl to the dough. Fold until all of the chunks are lost in the creaminess. Sounds kind of weird. and it'll look a little something like this. Grab a small skillet, mine's about 6 to 6.5 inches, and spray it with nonstick coating. Drop a dollop of bliss onto the skillet, scraping the excess with a rubber spatula. Maybe a little bit more. Spread out the dough enough to cover every inch of the skillet. Let's have a quick before close-up. And then bake in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 12 minutes. Remove from the oven, allowing it to rest on a heating pad. That looks amazing. Add a huge ass scoop of Private Selection ice cream or any ice cream you'd like. And there you have it. Andy's Mint Double Chocolate Chip Skillet Cookie. Easy to share or keep it for yourself. It doesn't matter as long as you enjoy it. The full recipe is chilling out on my Patreon. The link is in the description along with my Instagram. Maybe I'll come around with more cool recipes. Who knows? I don't know what I'm doing.